Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to another episode of this Pisces Reports. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys are having a pretty decent day today. For those of you new to my channel, welcome aboard. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. You guys, welcome back. Alright, so I drew the cards for today. I did the video earlier, but maintenance, came and I had to handle that. So I think we're good now. I can go ahead and continue with the reading. I drew the initial 5 cards. You had the 9 of Pentacles. You've got the the Sun, the greatest card in the deck, the Sun, the 9 of Pentacles. You have the Hierophant. I love that. Oh, God. And you had the Ace of Pentacles and you had the Queen of Wands. So the initial 5 cards are so fantastic. They're amazing, right? So I said, well, let's kind of dive a little deeper into the reading. And so I drew the other cards for it. I drew it in the interest of time because I like to talk. So, but anyway, let me try to get through this. We'll try to get it in. So your first card, like I said, you had the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so when I asked Spirit, what's the deal with the 9 of Pentacles? This is the universe saying to you, what they said to me, and the energy that I got was that you may have, not even may, because I see the outcome cards. So you walked away from a situation, okay? And I said, here's the deal. It's like you said to yourself, I can do better by myself. Okay, and you did just that. You did just that. The person that you walked away from didn't expect that to happen. I think whoever you walked away from, or whatever situation you walked away from, you were expected to go down. Okay, your next cards, I said, what's the significance of the 9 of Pentacles? And you have the Fool card. You have the Page of Cups along with the Strength card. So the message that I got with these cards here is like, I think initially, as you see in the Fool card, look at this woman, okay? Look at her clothes. She's like barefoot and her clothes are tattered, and, you could tell that she's been through something, okay? And so much so that you decided to call upon the universe, your guides, your angels, the Most High. Either they, I feel like it could be the other way around. It could go either way. Everybody's different. For some of you, this is you making the call and reaching out, and the universe absolutely responding to your pleas, your cries, your, whatever energy you put out, whatever messages that you put out, whatever you needed. Okay, for others of you, I can see this being someone, this is that, I'm always talking about the awakening, that moment when everything changes. Okay, you put your intentions out into the world and everything changed, and you see the light all around in the back. Okay, so when I look at this card, this is like, and I focused on the rose. They made me pay attention to the rose, because everything you did from this point on, you did with passion and purpose and purity of thought and purity of intention. Okay, and when I looked at the zodiac, all the signs around, that could say one of two things. You could be Pisces. You don't have to be. And I only say that because Pisces is that energy that has spent time in every cycle, or every zodiac sign. It's almost that point of completion. I feel like when you're at when you reach Pisces stage, you're almost at that point of completion. Okay, this could also indicate that you may be someone who is into astrology, or you can, certainly, like spiritual beaming. Look at how you're beaming here. Okay, I look at this and I see the light shining from you. Okay, so passion, purpose, living with intention, purity of thought, focus, dedication. You decided to change. Whatever you've been through, you made it through. Okay, and I look at this young lady, the look on her face. She's looking to the heavens, taking your cues from your guides, your angels, right? Because she has that wand in her hand. Look, that's that Moses effect. It's the Moses effect, purity of thought, intention, purpose, passion, coming from out of the darkness into the light. And when I saw these two here, it's like I said this earlier in the first video, you could have went on a revenge tour. You could have did that. Okay, but like I said, you said, you know what, I could do bad all by myself. And instead, and I think that whoever you walked away from expected that to be the case, but instead of you ending up like this happened. And they did not see that coming. Okay, you took the classy way out of this. Like I said, you could have went there. You could have went there, took that revenge tour, but you didn't do it. You took the classy route, and look at you. This is what happens when you decide to follow that guide. That God, that God energy, that you decided to take the, follow the way of the light. You didn't go through the, you didn't follow the way of the darkness. How you're always hearing about people busting out windows and and trying to make people pay and all sorts of kind of stuff. You didn't do that. You were classy about it, and as a result, the universe blessed you. Okay, this is that universe effect. This is what happens when you walk in the light. This is what happens when you listen to your guides, to your angels. This is what happens when you lead with integrity, okay? Instead of taking the trashy route. This is what happens, okay? And so you had here, like I said, you've got the Page of Pentacles along with strength. The universe is saying, listen, you chose to... it wasn't easy. Whatever you went through was not easy. With the strength card here, it wasn't easy. You went through it. Okay, clearly. You look at the lady in the Fool card. Okay, and as a result, because you did everything the right way, the universe is saying, get ready. There is some good news, new energy, something more positive is making its way to you and into your world. Okay, and I love that. I was like, wow, I'm digging that. I'm loving it so far. Okay, hold on, let me put these in order that I saw them. Okay, taking the classy route, not aligning with your purpose, your higher self, learning lessons. That's the other thing. This is, stepping through that vortex. The Fool stepped through the vortex, okay? And because you made it through, look at you. You're coming out. You're beaming and shining and ready, to go in a new direction, a brighter direction, a better direction, one that's more aligned with who you are, okay? Now, situation. Like I said, the card you got was the Sun. You got the Sun. I love it. It's only the best card in the deck, right? Brightness, shiningness. And what I'm getting from this, when this is in the situation pile, or the cards that dealt with the situation at hand, okay? It's like the universe wants you to know, all right, this is you. They want you to know. I see it two ways. I see the universe saying, look, this is you shining. Look at you. This is also, you see the two children down there, being in awe of the light. This is that, like I said, this is the universe saying, listen to you. Good things are coming your way, okay? You are now in a different space. You're in a different place. You're shining. You've got that sun energy there. Okay? If this is not you shining, you beaming, this is the universe saying better days are ahead of you. Brighter days are ahead of you. Just get ready. Get ready. Okay? Maybe this is you saying, boy, I really could, go for, I'm hoping and praying for a better situation. And the universe is, asking you shall receive. Okay? I said, what's the significance of the Sun card? You got the Ten of Wands. The universe wants you to know your days of struggle and just difficult times, difficult days, struggling, times of struggle and strife. That's about to end. I mean, to have the sun come out right away, and then you're saying, well, what's that about? And they're saying, and this is what's interesting. I looked at this card here, and I hope that I wish the light on this would show better on this camera, but it's like this bright orange beaming light here, and it's like, even though you've been through the worst, I see that as that God force energy. They had your back. They were always there in the background of your life. The Most High is always there. Okay, we might be going through it, and there is a cautionary tale here, and I didn't say that earlier. I said it in the first day. I didn't say it, but look at this. This is the universe saying, better days are ahead of you, and what you need to know is, even though you've been through it, we've always been there. This is the universe always had your back. Okay, but sometimes you just have to trust that. Going through it, when you're going through something, you don't see that, and you don't feel that, you don't believe that, but this is just the universe letting you know, look, all that time you was going through all of that, we was here the whole time. The whole time. We always had your back. We were always there, guiding you, pushing you forward, giving you that strength, the light, giving you the strength and energy that you needed to keep going. Okay, you had the Five of Swords. So along with Justice, I'm going to go ahead and give you both, along the Five of Swords, along with Justice, and the Ten of Wands. So when you had the Sun card, this is the universe saying that all of this is about to come to an end. With the Justice card here, the struggle, the fighting, the Five of Swords is it depends on how you can go. In some ways, the Five of Swords can indicate times of defeat. Times when you've taken some hits. We'll say that you've taken some hits in life, okay, and you've definitely had moments of struggle. All right, but that's about to change. You got the Justice card. All of the times of struggle and strife are about to change. The Justice card, you've got the Sun, Leo energy there, Leo energy here, right? Libra energy with the Justice, balance, things being right, made fair, And I love seeing that. It was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. So, you might have walked away from something, you've been through something, but the universe wants you to know that change is on the way. You stayed in your passion. You stayed true. You know what I mean? There are times when you probably could have went to the left and you was like, no, I'm going to keep going. Maybe there were times when you said, this is ridiculous. Why am I doing this? What, you know what I mean? What's the purpose of this? And there are times where you probably felt like you just keep losing. I just keep losing. And the universe said, no, those days are over. Those days are over. You got the Justice card here. Now, what's going for you? I love it. I love it. I love it. That card, the Hierophant, God source connection. Okay. And what was under that? The Ace. I said, what's the significance of the Hierophant? You had the Ace of Cups. Love, love, love it. Oh my God. I saw this. I said, shut up. You got the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. and the Three of Pentacles. So this, when you see this, new beginnings, okay, money, financial, your life, your financial situation is definitely about to take a turn for the better. And why? Because look at this. I feel like this could be interpreted both ways. With the Hierophant here, this is you. It could go either way. It could go either way. You know, when I always interpret the Hierophant, it's someone who decided to buck against tradition. And you know, I've read that once a long time ago. Bucking traditional religious, you know, doctrine. Okay, and it's like this: you stay true to your beliefs. Okay, probably, certainly with the Fool card here and being tattered and the whole nine, and seeing the Five of Swords and the Ten of Wands, times when you know, you could have gave up, you could have quit, and you could have said, I give up, let me just do as others do. But you stayed true to your beliefs, okay? And because you did that, I see new beginnings. The Ace of Cups, a new emotional situation. The Page of Cups, news that things are about to get better. The Sun, you know, the sun is shining on you, light is shining on you. You've done it. You've made it through. The Justice card, things going your way. Things are about to get better. The Ten of Pentacles, a your financial situation improving. You know, this is a universe blessing you tenfold. Okay, because you stayed true to your beliefs, because you did not sway. You didn't go against. You know, you could have gave up and you didn't. Okay, and as a result, you're going to be rewarded. And seeing the Three of Pentacles here, this person is doing what they love. So, if you have put in, let's say it's like being a musician. You know, you wanted to be a musician, and maybe you dated somebody who wanted you to, you know, oh, put that down. You need to quit that. That's never going anywhere. You're never going to be famous. You're never going to have what you want. You know what I mean? And they're giving you every reason why nothing you are thinking or feeling or doing. You know, you had a purpose. You had a feeling. Something in you said, I need to go this way. And they tried to stop you. Okay, but you didn't stop. You were willing to walk away before you would you know, give up everything you've been thinking and seeing and feeling, everything that you know in your heart to be true. If the universe puts something in your heart, and someone, everybody, you know, family, friends, whoever, a relationship, you know, just. And then, like I said, also, if you've had that awakening, I mentioned yesterday in a video, and I don't think I've uploaded that one. I think I did. I need to do another one. But there's a point when you decide, when the universe decides, when you turn to the universe, when you have, let's say you have an awakening, and there's that point when the universe says, we got to get these people away from you because we've got something for you. You've got something in your heart, or something that we put in you that needs to be birthed into the world. Okay? And in order for that to happen, you've got to get rid of everything around you that will give you every reason in the world why you're going to fail. And so let's say you were that musician, and there's a song in you that's waiting to be heard, and you want to keep going, but the person didn't want to support you, so the universe pulled them away and you know, gave you that time alone to write your songs, to sing, to practice, to get ready. You know what I mean? And now the universe is saying, you know, you did it. You did it. Okay, let's say you started singing singing your song, you know, whatever that is, out into the world, and people are now starting to listen. People hear it. They hear your song and they like it. Okay, and now as a result, you went from struggling to that. The universe supported you. You decided to listen to the universe instead of, you know, what other people had to say, other people's thoughts, other people's opinions. And so now you're going to get that opportunity to do what you love. You know, maybe a record, somebody, you know, sees you, in the opportunity. And I'm using music as a reference point. But take it however it is. If there's something in your world okay, that you wanted to do, and someone else is giving you every other reason in the world why it ain't gonna succeed in nothing, but you listened, and the universe is saying, look, everything because you listened, okay, because you listened to us. You chose to listen to what was in your heart rather than what the world had to say, and now things are about to change. You're about to be rewarded for your faithfulness, rewarded for staying true to you. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles, an opportunity, some kind of beautiful opportunity, financial opportunity, the opportunity to do what you love, the opportunity to sing your song, do you. All right, is here. That's what's going for you because you listened to your higher self, because you didn't sway in any way. Now you're about to be blessed, and I love that. And this, and I love it when if there's in the challenge position lately, there is no challenge. It's like unless the only challenge is that you're like, really, is that really gonna look at this, you have, which is not a challenge. I'm telling you, I love that. It's like the universe wants you to know the challenges are over. The worst is over. You got the Ace of Pentacles. So you had that Ten of Pentacles increase in your finances. The Ace of Pentacles, doors are now opening for you. Opportunities are about to present themselves to you. This is the universe saying you've done well. You did well. Good for you. And I said, well, okay, what's the significance of the Ace of Pentacles? And what did I say? In the first card, you had that Ten of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, the opportunity to do what you love. And here you go, the Ace of Wands. This could be an opportunity that comes your way. This could be, nope, it's an opportunity. Because sometimes it can indicate, a male presence, but I feel like this opportunity, there's some kind of beautiful opportunity that is coming your way, brand new opportunity, shiny, vibrant, beautiful, right? And you had the Ace of Swords, victory over your situation. Okay, this is, I see things, I stayed true. And because you stayed true, there's an opportunity that's about to come your way. Okay, you're about to be victorious in some situation. Look at the crown. I feel like this is a universe like about to put a crown on your head, and say you did it. You won. You did this. Okay, and you're about to be rewarded. So I love seeing that right there for you. 2 aces, 3 aces, all in the same row. Oh my God, the Ace of Swords. Oh my God, you got the Ace of Swords, you had the Ace of Wands, you had the Ace of Pentacles. No challenge whatsoever. And if that isn't enough, you had the Two of Cups. So when I see this row, the universe is letting you know, I told you, the sun, the worst is behind you. Okay, amazing things are about to come where you literally got every ace in the deck. The Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands. You got the Two of Cups. So the universe is saying, listen, as if having the dream, the dream job, the dream position, as if that isn't enough, being blessed financially, we are going to reward you on every level. Okay, financial blessings, the opportunity to, this could either be that victory, this could be you're about to be rewarded, with the Two of Cups. This is either a partnership, so the universe may you may partner up with someone, okay? And then I saw this as well, look at it this way. I think, and it doesn't have to be, I'm just throwing this out there. I'm just throwing it out there, okay? But for some of you, maybe you receive this new opportunity, and through this new opportunity, a partnership forms, and maybe the partnership even turns into a thing, a relationship, love. The Two of Cups, two like-minded individuals, both coming together for the same cause. So maybe someone sees your light, and you guys get together, and they get you, you take off, and this is the universe saying, we took the person that did not see your light, we took the person who didn't appreciate you, and we're now about to reward you with someone who does see your light, who does see your purpose, who does see your ideas, your mission, your thing. Okay, whatever that is. So it's blessings upon blessings upon blessings. Oh my God, from out of the darkness into the light. Look at that. From out of the darkness into the light. Okay, people see you now. And that, how beautiful is that? Ace of Cups, beautiful emotional new beginnings. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles, blessings, new opportunities coming your way. The universe is saying the doors are open. Okay, the world is your oyster. Like, quite literally, the world is your oyster. Okay, come on now. The Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. I mean, oh my God, the Cups and the Two of Cups. Come on now. Oh my God. I said, wow. When I saw that, I was like, wow, wow. And every time I kept shoveling, I said, shut up. And I shoveled some more, and I said, get out of here. The opportunity to do what you love. The Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. What? The Hierophant. Oh my God. Stand true to who you are. Okay, being willing to buck tradition, to go against tradition, to break out and be you, and unapologetically you, right? Outcome position. What did you get? Only my most favorite card. Oh my God, the Queen of Wands. Look at this, beautiful, beautiful. Look how you standing there. Look how you standing there. Oh my God, I love this card. Passionate, bright, vibrant. This is going to be you. Okay, you're gonna go from I love it. You're gonna go from this to this. You're already, I feel like this, you are probably here right now. You started off here at the bottom. You're right here. Whoa, things is looking good. Okay, and whoever is watching you is like, wow, I did not see that coming. I didn't see that coming. They expected you to probably end up crawling back to them. I'm so sorry, please take me, I don't know, that type of thing. But you didn't. And look at where you're going to end up. And the reason why I say this is the outcome, I said, what's the significance of the Queen of Wands? Look at this. You've got the Queen of Swords. Okay. You have the Five of Cups. Was that the Five of Cups? Yep, the Five of Cups. And you've got the Devil. When I asked them, okay, so what's the significance of that? The significance of that is, and this is why I said this is a cautionary tale. Okay. You can sit up here. It's like this. When you choose to do the right thing, when you chose to walk in the light, when you choose to, and like I said, you can do the right thing. Just do the right thing. If somebody does you dirty, don't do them dirty back. Let the universe do it for you. The universe can do it better than anybody could. Okay? And then to see this, I said, what's the significance of this? And this is like if somebody has come against you. And that is the feeling I get here with the Queen of Swords. You got that Queen of Swords and the Devil. And sandwiched between them is the Five of Cups. Crying. Look at how they're crying. So if somebody has come against you, they are in trouble. It's like well, how did I say this when I first dealt this? Oh yeah, for you at the beginning, the message, overall message, one of the ones I got was, for you, it's all good. But for whoever came against you, it's all bad. It's all bad. It's all bad. Somebody is going to wish like hell that they never came against you. They're going to wish like hell. And if they have I see a couple. This could be a couple. you know, trying to come against you, trying to, you know, maybe, like I said, somebody didn't see your value and your worth, and they kicked you to the curb, and they're gonna find out they made the biggest mistake of their lives. Okay, and God forbid it was a situation where they just both actively tried to come against you, because they're gonna wish they hadn't. The Five of Cups, there's somebody is going to be crying. If it is not the devil who's going to be crying that he settled on this Queen of Swords because he thought that this was the better option. And in the beginning, maybe the Queen of Swords looks like this, looking good, dressing good, whatever. And they went that way. Okay? They bet on the wrong horse. They bet on the wrong horse, and as a result, this one and this one are going to end up like this. If they come against you in some way, I feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for them. This is the universe saying, you know, no, what's done in the dark will always come to the light. Okay, nothing is unseen. Okay, you might think that you're getting away with something, but the universe sees everything. God sees everything. Okay, and you know, sometimes I say that justice, you may not get to see the justice. Maybe you go off and you're living a fabulous life, and this is their energy. This is where they're stuck. Okay, but oh, and then on the bottom of the deck, look, the Ten of Swords. So ooh, look at this. Look at this. This is what's ahead for them. You're shining. You're beautiful. You're bright. You're blessed. You're amazing, right? And these two, this is what's ahead for them. Heartache, betrayal, disappointment, devastation, loss. This is their future. Okay. So, there's that. Like I said, it's a cautionary tale. You know, sometimes you reap what you sow. You know, somebody's knocking on my door and I'm trying to ignore it, but I did get all the cards in. I get the message in. So I guess this is it. This is what I had for you. This is what I wanted you guys to see. This is what you want to know. You know, sometimes it goes like that. Sometimes it be like that. Okay, don't seek revenge. Okay, let the universe can do it so much better than you ever could. Remember that. Next time somebody does you dirty or somebody hurts you, you saw how beat down the fool was, just tattered and torn and lost, but looking up and staying in faith and trusting that God picked him up and said, I got you, picked you up and put you to the side, and it's going to dust you off and clean you up, and you know what I mean? And you're not the one who ends up jacked up in this situation. Like I said, when I first saw it, it's all good for you and all bad for them. Okay, so be happy, look forward to it, be glad. That is beautiful energy. So beautiful. I love how the universe works. I love it. All right, so that is the message I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe, because nothing makes me happy, let you know. Okay, somebody is going to be crying over you if they not already. If someone has done you dirty, they get ready to get it back tenfold. You had the 10 of Swords there. Let me see. Where is that? Look at this. They get ready to get it back tenfold. What you put out, you truly will get back. And you're going to wish to God you had never did what you did. All right, I'm going to go. I love you guys. I will see you all next time on the next video. You guys take care. Bye-bye. I shouldn't be so glad about that, but it's like, yeah, you know, it's about time some things worked out for the good guys, you know? All right, I'm going to go. I love you. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.